Hi, my name is Laura. The story you're about to hear is true, although I wish it wasn't. This is the story of how I got shafted. So I went to Europe over winter break, and I spent all the fall semester planning for my trip to Europe over winter, and I was so excited. I spent a week in Russia, and I got to visit my sister. And while I was in Russia, I got in contact with one of my friends from a long time ago. We hadn't seen each other in 5 years, and she was in Munich and said, "Hey, I'm going to be in Munich when you're going to be in Germany. You should come to Munich." And so I was traveling with a friend from America, and so she and I decided to part ways. And she said, "You go visit your friend in Munich. You know, take a couple days, visit your friend in Munich." So my friend stayed in Berlin, and I flew to Munich, and I had a really fun time. You know, I got to hang out with this friend who I hadn't seen in 5 years. We were like sisters. It was like no time had passed at all. And so, you know, I get up, I think it was a Thursday morning, let's say Thursday morning. And I get up maybe 3 hours in advance to catch the subway to the train to the airport. My flight was I think my flight was at like 9:45. Or no, it was at 9:55, because that'll come into play later. It was at 9:55 in the morning, so I had to get up really early. So I woke up and I caught the subway. I found out, you know, which trains I needed to catch in order to get there in time. Granted, I was cutting it a little close, but I was allowing myself about 2 hours total of travel time to get to the airport. And I get to the train station, and my train doesn't come. And it keeps appearing on the board. It keeps saying, you know, train to the airport that was like the T8 or something like that. T8 coming in 20 minutes, and then didn't come. T8 coming soon, T8 coming soon. 45 minutes later, it comes. So I'm sitting here looking at my watch going, okay, crap, this is gonna be cutting it really close, but I'm gonna make it in time. So I'm on the train, and it just, you know, it's taking way too long, and I'm really anxious, and everyone around me is kind of checking their watches. But I get to finally at the airport, because the train dead ends at the airport. I get to the airport probably about 9:15, so 40 minutes before my flight. But then I have to find the window to go check in. So by the time I find the desk, I actually am in the wrong terminal. I get off the train too early in the wrong terminal and have to run across the terminal with this huge backpack on my back and a huge bag slinged over my arm. And so I had to run to the other terminal. I was in Terminal A, I had to run to Terminal B, I had to run across this weird area in the Munich airport. So I get to the gate for Germanwings, the airline that I flew on, probably at like 9:25, 30 minutes. You know, right under the gun, but 30 minutes. And every time I'd flown Germanwings before, they'd had this policy of you've got to check in 30 minutes before the flight leaves in order to get on the flight. So I get there at 30 minutes, I throw my bag down on the baggage carousel, I say I'm checking in for my flight to Cologne. And the woman behind the desk asked me for my passport. So I give it to her. You know, she makes it seem like it's gonna happen. I'm going, yes, thank God, I made it in time, everything's gonna be okay. And then she gives me my passport back and says, "I'm sorry, I can't let you check in." And I'm saying, well, why? I don't understand. She said, "Well, we have a policy that you have to check in 40 minutes before the flight." And I'm going, okay, well, but it's 10 minutes difference. And she said, "Well, I just don't know if we'd have time to get your bags to the flight, or, you know, no, I'm sorry." And so I tried to be really nice. You know, I'm fighting back tears. I don't want to cry in front of this woman. You know, I'm fighting back tears. I'm like, "Look, I'll do anything." I'd say, "I have to get on this flight," because I have no way of getting in touch with my friend. So she's expecting me to get off this flight in Cologne, and if I'm not on it, what's she gonna do? So I'm just begging this woman, I'm pouring the sugar on, trying to be as nice as humanly possible. The nicer I get, the more closed off she gets. She goes, "No, I'm sorry. No, no. Isn't there anything you can do? No." just no. Not no, but what about this? No. I just got a total wall.